She's like, well, even sometimes it's enough for us just to have the fantasy, and never have the experience. And so that's for us. It wasn't a waste of time that we teased you for 20 hours because we can. Well, it could have gone like this, or it could have gone like this, or it could, which is going back to right. And I'm like, so man, that's you're playing with a very dangerous game if you're playing with men like that. Because again, we're looking for that eventual experience, the conquering of it. Right, we're going, looking to finally conquered it. But for them, they're not looking to conquer anything, not in their feminine at least.
Their feminine is, and then I think what I'm hearing is the feminine is to receive.
And the experience, like
even in the experience is still a receiving, whether it's the $10,000 or the food or the dinner or the whatever, or just the experience, like you said, of it. They're still receiving. Even in sex, they're receiving.
Of course,
it's always about receiving for the feminine energy.
Yeah, masculine initiates, feminine receives and produces. An interesting moment for me to understand in that it's not merely I thought it was, hey, I am getting the perks of not showing my hand, but innately, one of the differences is a man is not satisfied with just the fantasy. Like a man wants to actually have the physical experience. Whereas a woman can genuinely just be like, oh man, that could have been, and be genuinely satisfied with that, and never have the like, oh man, I flirted with that guy, could have, and actually be satisfied with never actually exercising I'll mentally have cheated or I'll but I'm genuinely okay. Whereas a guy is like, dang, I should have never talked to her, because now I'm like, I'm playing myself by entertaining this woman that I know I can't have. Whereas a woman's like, oh no, I'll entertain the situation, I'll just never actually act on it, and that's fine for me.
That is a dangerous game for the feminine to play, because if you have a toxic or unbalanced masculine, that's not going to end in a way that's healthy for her. It's just not.
But I didn't know that was a part of a motivator. I thought it was merely the perks of whatever the attention is or the validate. But in and of itself, the erotica is something women indulge in. Like most women aren't playing with themselves. But the point of reading the book isn't on every chapter she's playing with herself. It's purely mental, and that in and of itself
she
is
loves
sufficient.
the fantasy.
Right.
I mean, it's the modern day Harlequin romance.
Right. But the mentals, like men want to see some shit. So men will watch like actual porn or something. Whereas women want more storyline so they'll read sexual shit in a far greater ratio than men would. And so they're so mentally based that it's almost a completely different experience, because they're just looking for more experience.